one and all, I'm EkkiThump and welcome to a new Let's Play. We're going to be starting on XCOM 2, War of the Chosen. Just dropped today, it's the new expansion for Firaxis' very popular XCOM 2 squad-based tactical game. So let's jump right into it and we'll explore all the new features and some of the old features as we go along. So, new game. We're going to start off on Legend difficulty. That's fine, I don't need the tutorial, I have played XCOM 2 before. We're going to see how far we get on Legend difficulty. Obviously, probably not all the way on the first try. I've not beaten XCOM 2 on Legend, but we'll see what we can do. Advanced options. Now, we're not going to turn any of these on, but some of them are going to be very nice, I think, for some people. So, Time Turner, double the length of mission timers. There were a lot of complaints in XCOM 2 about the prevalence of mission timers and how tight they were. This doubles the length of them for you and doubles the length of the avatar project. You could just go for a sort of longer, slower sort of game, like with the double. Well, I assume it's double. What does it say? Health of all soldiers and most enemies is doubled, and mission timers are increased by 50%, and then we increase them again with Time Turner and double the length of the avatar project. You could go for a very long, slow experience, but we're going to go for default to start with. Reduce the beginner voiceover, leave the subtitles on, that's all fine. We're not going to go for Ironman just because I'm doing a Let's Play. I'm going to need the save files, I think, just in case particularly we have any bugs. I don't want to lose the campaign to a bug. And it is a new DLC. It's been reported that it's very stable, very bug free so far, but let's not be the ones who get screwed over. So start without Ironman. Yes, we're going to be enabling the Lost and Abandoned story elements and integrating Shen's Last Gift. I don't have the Alien Hunter DLC turned on, just because fuck the alien rulers. You know, I hate them. I hate them so much. So, are we ready to go? Yes, we're ready to go.
Accessing the feed now. We're in. But I don't know for how long. You seeing this? Way too much security, even for Advent.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic. They were telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap. A really obvious trap. We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider, this is Central. Go.
Timeline you placed upon us, mistakes are bound to happen.
It wasn't our fault. Please.
There's no need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time. Did you say something? You're one of those? You must understand, I had no choice.
Outrider, report.
It's a pretty sweet move. Knock a man unconscious, knife whipping him in the shoulder.
Exist. Outrider to Avenger, I have visual confirmation.
Are you sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there. They can't know we were here. Yet.
Understood. Now the real war begins.
That's me in the tank, by the way, that they just found. That's me, my avatar, the commander.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep Gatecrasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
City center to strike a big target. Something that will shake up the tranquil little utopia Advent has been building all these years. Secure the designated coordinates and neutralize all hostile contacts. Firebrand will be in the area for your extraction.
Alright, here we go. Operation Gatecrasher. This is where it all begins and possibly ends.
We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
Right, here we go. Operation Gatecrasher. This is not my first attempt at this, but I want to come out of this with like 4 promoted live dudes. So, what we've got here, we need to get over here, place our bomb on this statue, and get rid of that, strike a blow to Advent morale. So
okay,
let's go over here and start moving towards it.
These guys make
Alright, here's our first
the
group of
Advent
enemies.
forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
That's affirmative.
So currently we're in concealment. They can't see us unless we move into these red squares that will reveal us. These jokers over here, like this woman, these are civilians, but they are, like all civilians in the game are collaborators basically. If they see XCOM, they'll report them to the alien peacekeeping forces. So we want to stay away from those. We also want to get in close for an ambush. Okay, let's cover here. So even if they move to, you can see they've got a much larger vision radius around them. They've got all these red squares. But even so, as long as we're in cover, if they move and put us in that red radius, they won't reveal us. But if we're in the red radius and move, then we will be revealed.
Got it covered.
So our aim is basically to get up these stairs and fight them from the high ground. It looks like they're going for the high ground as well, though. Okay, who can come up here?
Heading there now.
Mandisa Bapella, you're our front woman. Okay. Well, we've got eyes on all three of these, and these civilians are not in range to cover this spot, so let's go here. So that little ping you may have heard there means that Mandisa has also got sight range on the target. Doesn't really matter in this instance, because we have to go right up to it anyway, and we knew where it was.
Go, go, go.
We just want to get in position for a possible ambush next turn. How you break concealment in the game is very, very important. You don't want to waste it on just accidentally blundering into a civilian or something like that. Okay, I think they're actually a bit far away. What we would normally want to do is to chuck a grenade. Oh no, we've got at least two of them are in grenade range. Let's try and get
headed there now.
Better angles. Okay, so this is like the classic ambush. So we're going to put 3 of the squad on Overwatch. The 4th one is going to throw a grenade. It's not ideal doing it from half cover, but this is our best position, I think. So, okay, Mandisa is going to be our grenadier, our designated grenadier, which means Amy is also going to go on Overwatch. And let's kick this off.
Grenade out.
So no kills with the grenade, but everyone's on 1 hit point. Hopefully we can take out some of these guys at least. That's a miss from you. Oh, a hit from the guy with the beanie. Excellent, 2 hits.
Target down.
So you see there we've got ability points from an ambush kill. Oh, he's running away. He's put himself in a nice flanking spot, but here comes his backup. Sectoids. If you played XCOM 1, you'll remember the sectoids as kind of these cute little aliens that squawked when they died. They've changed a little bit in XCOM 2. You'll be familiar with them if you've played XCOM 2 before.
With an even greater psionic potential.
Okay, so we can move up and chuck a grenade and blow up that guy's bench. No one can move into heavy cover and do it. Heavy cover is quite important if you're planning on a stand-up firefight. The only one who can move to heavy cover is Mandisa. Actually, maybe if she got out of the way, mind you, she can only just reach it. I don't think Amy Turner would be able to get over there. Is she in range to? Oh, damn it, she's almost in range to blow up the bench from where she is. Well, that sectoid is going to use the psychic attack anyway. Maybe Luca can go and blow him up a little bit. If Luca goes here, the sectoid won't be able to flank anyone, so he'll just do a psychic attack. He might mind control Luca though. What are the shots like without blowing the bench up? 46. Okay, let's move up.
Throwing grenade!
Oh, Luca just straight up kills him with the grenade. That's how it's done. Right, well, Mandissa could move up there and get a flank shot on this guy who's on 1 hit point. I'm a little bit worried if we do that we're also going to trigger the 3rd group of enemies on the map, which is an Advent officer and another Advent trooper. Another 2 Advent troopers, in fact. So I'm a little bit hesitant to move up, but that kill there is just juice. It's so tempting. If the officer does trigger, then he should be safe anyway, because the officer will be way over here. Then I guess we'll be able to just hunker people down and hopefully survive the return fire.
Moving out.
Yeah. Oh no, didn't trigger him. Okay. I thought because she got the indicator to show that she was flanked that we triggered him, but apparently not. So 67%. Take this guy down, Mandissa. Excellent.
Enemy destroyed.
She's also in position to move up and claim this loot next turn, possibly. Okay, let's move. Oh, there we go. Fucking hell.
Officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or
okay, I guess that loot is not being claimed next turn. Just hunker down.
Roger, holding. Moving out.
Okay, well we might as well push people up. Are we worried about this guy coming across and flanking us? I don't think he's got that kind of movement range. He'll be setting himself up for next turn though.
All set.
No, he can't quite get the flank shot. He's going to try through heavy cover and completely fluff it, which is not guaranteed. Advent officers do have ridiculous shooty abilities. Aim is what we call them in English. Well, Beanie Man survives on 1 hit point so far. Psychic bullshit from you. Yep, mind control. That's bad. That's bad, particularly because we've got no way to kill that sectoid this turn. So let's focus on what we can do. What can we do? Well, we're kind of surrounded here. Who are you flanking if you go over to this? Oh, you're flanking the officer. You've got a long-range flank shot on that officer. Well, you're on 1 hit point, so I really want to move you into heavy cover. See, everyone can move over and get flank shots on that officer. He can. And even Mandissa can, I think, if she comes over to this bench here. She's also going to be flanked herself if she moves there, though. But, well, fuck it. I do want to take out that officer.
On the move.
Alright, Luca Basso from all the way downtown, 65%. A big hit! Officer goes down. That's a big help. Can we deal with this sectoid in any way? I mean, that we're going to take out a bit of It's not really going to help. This is still going to be heavy cover. The grenade isn't going to deal with this monument, I don't think. We could put some damage on the sectoid. God, it's such bollocks getting things mind controlled on Mission 1 when you've got no easy way of dealing with the sectoids. But there you go, that's legend difficulty for you. The other option is we move Mandissa over here, take the flank shot, which is not guaranteed, on this trooper. Will then run down here, get his own flank shot, and definitely kill her. Or we start pulling some flank moves on the sectoid. Or we just run everyone away and try and get them to come to us. But the trouble is, now that we've moved Luca Basso down here, we're kind of committed because he's in a tight spot at the moment. Well, I don't see any way of dealing with that sectoid, so let's focus on what we can deal with.
Roger that.
We'll just put our faith in the terrible abilities of our XCOM rookie that sectoid's mind controlled. Here we go, 74% and a 40% crit. Excellent, another kill for Mandissa. Colin Mack. Colin Mack, you have literally no way you can... Well, you could blue move over here.
Heading out.
And get some damage on this sectoid. Can you fuck his monument up a little bit as well? Is that a thing you can do? No? Is the angle a bit too tight for you? Okay, well just shoot your grenade over here. We're not paying you to bring them home. So there's 2 guns left on the map. Oh, there goes Luca. Sectoid's just going to raise a corpse. Having put himself there, I imagine he's planning to have my mind-controlled rookie move in for a flank on Colin.
No respite for the dead. The aliens have found a way to mind control them now.
No, she's actually going to go and chase Mandissa down. Fuck. God's sake. Mind control on Mission 1 is such bullshit. Those sectoids are too hard to kill for what they can do.
Understood. Moving out.
I really usually like to get my ambush on the sectoid. Oh, the sectoid goes down. Wasn't expecting that, but it's that's really good. That takes out the Psy zombie. And here comes Amy Turner as well. Is he in? He's not in cover there actually. We could just go and... Amy could go and end this right here. Okay, 74%. Take the shot, Amy. How is it you can shoot perfectly when you're under alien mind control, but you couldn't take that shot?
Draining ammo fast.
Okay, well he's going to run into a flank position and overwatch himself. That's not the best. Not the best move he could have made, honestly. Okay, if Amy's got an 81% shot, if she hits for 3, that'll still take out the overwatch. That should mean Colin can move in and take care of business here. Let's do it.
Nailed him.
Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. -15.
Well,
we have a limited window to
by the
act
skin of
before
our
Advent
teeth, we've made it.
responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
So Colin Mack and Amy Turner make it through Mission 1, looks like.
Good to go.
That's affirmative. Menace 1-5. Rendezvous at the extraction point. Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Designating charges.
Well, there we go. Could have gone better. I wish that sectoid hadn't rolled mind control with his first psi attack. That put us in a really difficult position. But I'll take it. So, mission photo. This is a new thing in XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. So after every mission we get to take a photo with the surviving XCOM operatives. There's a lot of different options. We won't mess around with them too much. But let's see. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's go with that. So they'll like become posters scattered around the game if we look out for them, I believe.
And despite the destruction left in their wake, XCOM refuses to let go of the ways of the old world. They will continue their wanton and reckless crimes until the entire world burns around them. We are grateful to the Elders for their support in ending this menace once and for all.
Okay, there we go. Colin Mack and Amy Turner make it out. Mandissa Bapella, rip. You were pretty good for the fraction of a mission that we had here. Luca Basso, you took a lot of fire. You were a good tank, but you weren't. Didn't have quite enough hit points. Okay, that's Operation Gatecrasher out of the way. So I did restart that a few times to try and get a decent-ish outcome. From this point on, we'll just play as if it was Iron Man. Oh, this is a new thing. Memorialize.
Commander, the media is a powerful tool. Just ask Advent's propaganda machine. I say it's time we turned it against them. By spreading the word of our soldiers' exploits in combat, we can bolster morale throughout the resistance.
So we get to take photos of our deads. Oh, Jesus, that's okay. I like that one. Yeah, we're taking that one. That'll be Luca Basso. And let's have a look at Miss Bapella. Not that one. That's horrible. Her sacrifice is our strength. I don't want that to be the motto. Unequaled in life, revered in death. No, we didn't know. They cannot kill her dream of freedom. Okay, sod it. Yeah, let's have that one. That's decent enough. So we've memorialised those two. Let's have a look at the squads.
Ranger serves as our primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
Yes, I know, Bradford. Let's take a look at our squaddies. So Colin Mack becomes the Ranger, meaning he gets a shotgun and a sword. Okay. These guys tend to die very, very quickly in my playthroughs. I'm a little bit too gung-ho with them sometimes. And Turner becomes our specialist.
Equipment. Specialists deploy robotic drones on the battlefield that can be outfitted for combat or field medic duty.
Amy Turner becomes our field medic / technician. They're also pretty decent, just straight up combat soldiers. They're not bad with their rifles. This is a new feature, the soldier bonds. I don't know if we can do it from here.
Commander, each of our soldiers has a unique relationship with their squad mates. As they complete combat missions together, their compatibility will grow and can eventually develop into a lasting bond.
So there's kind of interpersonal relationships with the squad mates. So Amy Turner and Colin Mack have 7.2% compatibility. Cohesion, I assume is something to do with the rate that this grows. But eventually they'll be able to become what's called bond mates, which is a very strange sounding term, but basically it means that they get kind of abilities that support each other. Basically they become battle buddies. So we came out of it, we didn't get that piece of loot, but we got the Advent Trooper Corps, Officer Corps and Sectoid Corps, all of which will come in useful later down the road.
To the research labs.
So this is a very familiar sight to anyone who's played XCOM 2.
impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology, Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
I think we actually skipped the scene where Tigan took the implant out of our brain somehow. But whatever, there you go. So this is the research lab basically. We can come here and select our research. So we've got the choice of modular weapons, which lets us use loot that we find and like slot it into our own guns, like give them some upgrades. We've got hybrid materials, which is kind of an important path to go down. The initial return on it is just a combat vest that gives everyone that gives the bearer +1 hit point, I think. And alien biotech, we need to do that for like everything basically. That's the storyline, and it also gives us access to the alien autopsies. Where do we start? I guess let's start with modular weapons. Always a solid choice.
That area of research to be among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately. I'll send word when a complete report is available.
Then to engineering.
Okay, reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
It's going to be weird sitting through all these cutscenes again. Like, basically since my second playthrough of XCOM 2, I've been clicking through all these. It's been a while since I've actually seen Lily and Tigan's little introduction sequences. It's pretty cool, actually. Alright, well, we have nothing in our inventory at the moment. But this is where we...
to expand our facilities on board the Avenger, Commander, but we'll need more engineers to clear out space for construction first.
This is where we come to build like base expansion stuff. So all these slots are locked, and we need to recruit some engineers to clear them out for us. We've got one slot we can use. So we could start off with, normally obviously in these games we'd start off with the Guerrilla Tactics School, which lets us train up our rookies and also lets us unlock additional tactical upgrades. This training center is the new thing in XCOM 2. Allows soldiers to establish stronger bonds with their fellow soldiers and purchase additional tactical abilities. So that is where we spend action points. I don't know if we've got any. I don't know if the 2 soldiers who've got action points happen to be the ones who also died. Whatever, this is a new thing. Let's start off with it. Let's see how we go.
Facility right away, Commander. I'll send word when it's up and running.
Let's see how we go opening up with the training center. It shouldn't take us too long to start clearing out space for the GTS as well. And if there's a month where it's okay to take rookies into the field, it's the first month. So I think we're done.
Seems to have a habit of scratching that scar on the back of his head. I wonder if anyone made sure his chip was actually removed.
I think we're done pottering around the base for now. Let's go to the geoscape.
Commander, good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry, not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
Commander, we're attempting contact with a local resistance faction known as the Reapers. These people like to keep a very low profile, so it may take some time before we hear back. While we're waiting, it might be worthwhile to scan the area for additional supplies and resources. You never know what we may find out there. Commander, one of our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating.
Okay, so we're opening up with
new course.
some rookies that we can recruit. We're starting off in North Africa,
Commander,
well, East Africa.
The Avengers' remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
I would like to note, I did click reduce beginner voiceover, and Bradford still has to spiel off about everything. Alright, well, we lost 2, we're going to gain some spares. It's
Our
fine.
research was a success, Commander.
Excellent. First class Tigan, well done.
Commander, the science team has grown particularly interested in this field of research. So much so that their inspiration could lead to vast improvements in our research efficiency. However, we must act fast. Despite their brilliance, they are a fickle group.
Fantastic. Okay, so this is also a new feature in XCOM 2, Research Inspiration. So basically, they've had a great idea on alien biotech. They can move it forward really fast. Well, not really fast, it's knocked a day off it, I think. But let's take it.
I will send word as soon as we have something of note.
Let's get that biotech done in 4 days. I think it just improves the speed of it by 1 notch. So if it was normal, it becomes fast. If it was slow, it becomes normal. Something like that. It's the impression I get. Okay, and back to the geoscape. Excellent. So yeah, we've got 2 replacement rookies. We've got Corey Simpson and On Song, which is a fantastic name. Well done, that man. On Song, a hero of the resistance. And we're going to get some free supplies in 8 days. I don't imagine we'll complete this scan before we have something else we need to go and do.
Commander, as the resistance continues to grow, we'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike back at Advent. As it is, we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this region. Our window of opportunity is limited, so we'll have to move fast.
Yeah, so let's have a look at the guerrilla op. So as usual, we open up with an engineer. I believe always the first guerrilla op has an engineer as a reward, so that you can start getting your base cleared out. So Operation Steel Child. We want to sabotage the transmitter, which is an interesting objective and not one that was in the base game. It's an easy difficulty mission, but this is of course legend difficulty. So let's go in.
Setting course for the East African sector.
Okay, so do we want to take McDonald's? He is getting slightly tired. This is a new feature in XCOM 2. People have these these green bars, which basically show how much fatigue they have built up. But I don't want to take 4 rookies. 2 rookies is more than enough for me. So Turner, Kelly, McDonald, Song, you are the people. And we have no supplies to build any items. And we have no other items we can bring. So grenades it is. Let's go. We're bringing the new guy. Rookie On Song is coming with us straight off the bat. And what's your name? Tracy Kelly. Okay, here we go.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
Our readings indicate that Advent just powered up some kind of psionic transmitter in this area. And if they're assuming no one knows about it yet, it shouldn't be that well guarded. If we can take it down quickly, Advent's operations across this entire region will be in disarray.
Alright, so I think the way we're going to do this is have one operation and some base management per episode. So I guess that'll do for episode 1. Really looking forward to playing through this expansion, seeing what it has to offer. No idea how far we're going to get. It's legend difficulty, so yeah, we could struggle a bit. But we'll see how far we can get. If we need to wimp out and move down to an easy difficulty, we will. But let's put our best foot forward, see how far we can get on legend. So do hope you enjoyed episode 1. Join me next time for more XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. I've been EkkiThump. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.